What's going on, everybody? Okay, we are on the right microphone. Hey, everybody! Sometimes there's this weird glitch with a streaming app I use. I'm waiting for these cars. There's two of them. You know, I don't... Oh, gloves are inside my, pocket here. It's actually not too hot out today. But... still... I want to wear the jacket instead of, like, adding it onto the, back of the bike. Actually, you know what? I gotta check my bag and make sure I close the zipper. Okay. Everything is closed up. Actually, I'll make sure that I got those keys. Keys are right there. Okay, sorry. Now we're going. Sorry about that, everybody. Wanted to make sure that I had all my stuff that I need. And I do. Look at this. No cars today. Oh, it's a nice Sunday. Wish a lot of things. But it's such a nice day out today. I wish my battery... Look, I'm not complaining about the battery now, but it's gonna sound like a complaint. But that's not the intention that I am trying to produce. So, thing about the battery is, if, like, let's say I get low down into, like, the 20s, 20% or so, it's gonna take about, like, 2.5, 3 hours to charge it back up. And, you know, it's not like I can just go into a restaurant and be like, hey, let me charge my bike battery. That's one downside. I wish I had a second one. But once I get my replacement for this battery, I think they're gonna ask me to send it back. So I wouldn't have that. And I don't even know where I would hold the second battery. I guess, like, maybe they have, like, a bag for it and I could attach it to the side. But then that's so much weight on this bike. Like, I would probably drain the battery a lot quicker. Now, what's this guy doing? He gotta wash his windshield. It's caked in pollen. But yeah, I don't know. But I got a lot of stuff I gotta take care of today when I get home. It's gonna be a long day. to say the least. This guy's making a right-hand turn. I'll wait. I'll wait behind him. Because he can take off a lot quicker than I can. I'm telling you, these roads are so bad. They just had a transportation meeting over at City Hall or whatever. I wish I hadn't worked. I would have gone there and been like, listen, y'all gotta fix these streets. They all need to be repaved. Because they're so bumpy. Now, granted, they're probably not bumpy for a lot of people because they're in cars, you know? But for an individual who rides his bike, they're really bumpy. You know, I wonder if there is, like, somewhere to, like, request a lobby put in place, like, nationwide. Because I really think that pets should count as children. I know it sounds crazy and everything like that, but the thing is like, you know, I feel like there are certain people who will never have kids and they don't feel like adoption would be the best option for them. Like, it could be like a financial constraint or a myriad of other reasons. You know, like maybe their parents were really bad, and so you know, they just feel like they wouldn't be able to provide the type of environment that is needed for a child. You know, like there's a whole bunch of, like, you know, different reasons why people don't have kids. But instead, what they do is they get pets, like dogs or cats or birds. And I truly think, like, I mean, I feel like it should constitute as a pet, it should constitute as a child for that individual. Because, this is my argument, just like I'm guessing it would hurt terribly when a child dies, it's terrible when your pet dies. Just like a child, you feed them as they grow. You make sure that they have shelter. You make sure that they're everything. Like, if they get sick, you take them to a vet, right? And you gotta pay for either medication or you know, surgeries or anything like that. Just like you do with a child. The biggest difference necessarily is that sadly they don't live as long as a child I don't know, that sounds kind of fucking like morbid and fucked up. But I'm not trying to be morbid and fucked up. I'm just saying as a general rule. You know, I mean, anything could happen, but as a general rule, as long as you're taking care of your child as you should, and you're making sure that they are healthy and stuff like that, just like an animal, they will outlive, in general, a pet. You know, so I feel like I think that there should be like a limit maybe on that type of dependent. Like if they were to add it to the tax code or something like that, I feel like there should be a limit, of course, right? Even though I don't believe there is a limit for children, but I could be wrong. I don't have a kid. But I truly think that that would be good to have, you know? So, yeah. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents, I think. Because then, hopefully, if that were to happen, companies would be forced to give you bereavement when a pet dies. Because then it gives you really actual time to grieve and like comprehend what just happened. But that's just me. That is just me. So, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah. I feel like that would be a good thing to do. I don't know, though. I mean, heck. You know, we have people who die before their animals. And they list them, the animal, as the beneficiary for their will. I know it's like not common or whatever, right? But I know it happened once, for sure. Because I read the article and it was like some like billionaire or multi-millionaire. She gave her dog 100% of like her entire estate when she passed away. I don't actually know whatever happened to that dog either. But probably eating steak tartare. So I tried to cancel my Amazon package, and I just got the email as I was leaving work. And they said, we are unable to cancel your package. So, I mean, yay. But also, I should have thought about pricing and stuff like that. Or I should have thought about the price. So it's supposed to arrive tomorrow, but I'll have more storage on my Mac now, so that would be good. I had to get a 2 terabyte NVMe SSD. I think I got 2 terabytes. Might only be 1. Nah, it has to be 2. It better be 2. Because NVMe SSD If it's a 1 terabyte for $200, what's going on? What's going on in the market, y'all? But I need it. I somewhat need it because I recently looked at my storage, and it was almost full. I had like 40 gigs left. So, also, I hope that bee or whatever flew into my helmet. I hope it got out. You know, it'd be crazy if I saw my coworker while I was riding. See, 80%. Yeah, I was at like 90%. I didn't realize we were leaving this early today. My plan was to stay until 1 and get 8 hours. But supervisor was like, no, we're all going to leave at about 11 to 12. So I was like, well, damn. I left at like 11:42, I think, or something like that. So I almost got, I think I got like 6.5 hours almost. So, I mean, it's not too bad, let's be honest. I think I did break 60 hours, though. I would have to check when I get home. But I'm pretty sure I did. I think I was at, like, 57 when I got to work this morning. So... no one coming. So I'll have a decent check this week coming up. Then I'll get whatever I get for my taxes. Whenever they go out, like, how long, like, it's been like 2 years since I did my taxes last. Because I didn't work last year. Or the year before that or whatever. Like, how long does it usually take? Oh, look at this pup. Like, does it take like a month or something? Or 14 days? I don't know. I think what I might do, though, when I get my taxes, is, I got enough to do this, but is a very large investment. I was thinking about maybe, after I get my taxes, getting a cam that I can use like while I'm riding my bike. Now, whether it's an action cam or not, I don't know. Like, I just really don't want to go the encoder route, if I'm being 100% honest. Like, I'm pretty sure I could set it up pretty easily and then just use the like connect through Wi-Fi from my phone, like from a hotspot or something like that. But bike is slowing down. Hope I don't have a flat. There we go. Probably just the wind. But yeah. Cause I don't know. I would kind of like to. I saw that guy the other day. Oh my gosh, it's a goo. Oh my god, it's a wild turkey. I don't think y'all were able to see it, but there was a wild turkey on the opposite side of the road. Yeah, this wind is adding a ton of resistance. Alright, well, it's Sunday, which is a day most people are out. So I wonder if those dogs are out. Because, I mean, all the dogs I've ever seen, whenever I ride the bike, they always run and try and chase the bike. So should be able to see them from this road right here, though. No doggos. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't fucking go. They got fucking speeding away. Gotta get on harder sand. But then it's like right there, it just becomes so soft. And like, I don't even think the right-hand side would help. Like, it's just very soft sand. It's like the beach. Kind of. We made it pretty good today. Made it pretty good. No way. I did not leave that open. Alright, everybody. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Hopefully I'll wake up at a reasonable time tomorrow. So, alright, everybody. Have a good night. Or good day. And I'll see you tomorrow.